Good afternoon, almost, couple minutes. We have 3 sets today, chest and core. So I always like to encourage anybody when they're working out on chest that they try to loosen up the chest area, because what happens is that we're already tight because we're all day long. We're forward, tight, and then we go work out. We might be forward depending on our good technique or not. And we make it tighter, and this is looser. So the premise here is to just loosen it up. So you have loose, and now they're equal. And then you can kick the heck out of those chests. So on that note, you need to get your chest weight. I am currently working towards a goal on my left arm. Things are going really well, but I am going to do my 8s, which is good for my rehabilitative start of heavier weight. If I have to do less, I'll do less. If I have to do a little range of motion, I'll do a little range of motion. But please, pick something that taxes you on the count of 8. That's what this class is based on. Count of 8. See, I have a little nodule in here that causes me a little bit of tension. I had it dissolved, and with it went in my arm. So that's why I have no muscle right now. I took too long to get it looked at. But it's gone. As long as I keep that bad swing out of the way, so now I get to exercise. So this is probably a first day for me with my 8s. So I'm looking forward to where I get to go now because I'm healthy. I get to work out. So this is done. I have 8-pound weights for my weights, and then we are doing dead bugs at left, right, left. And so you can either use a single heavy weight with both hands. If you have an impediment, it actually works in that favor. Otherwise, it's always best if you can do singles so that your body has to build its own stability and get some extra bang for its buck. So I think I have 3s. I would have liked to have 4s, but I have 3s. So anyway, let's just warm up. So just walking on the spot. It's the middle of the day. We're not going to spend too much time upright because you know me. If I do get onto one thing, I go onto the other, and I won't get you down for your planks. We have 3 sets. 3 sets it is. All right, so because we're really going to be working with those shoulders, I really need you to actually warm them up. And that means those little tendons, because we'll be activating them with our body weight. So move the arms. If you're doing this, you're not getting the shoulders warmed up. You need to have that forward motion. But don't bring your body with you. Chin is nice and tall on the shelf. And try to get those arms as elevated as you can without putting any stress. Okay, before we go any higher, I would like to get some little tendons done. So, bring your feet down. Keep your thighs moving. Your heels are on the ground. You're nice and tall, your shoulders back and down. Your head's in. Let's check that out. Tuck it in, hunt your back, roll, shoulders back and down, head up and in. Let's check it out. Hinge at the hips, soft knees, tuck your tail under, roll your spine up, 1 vertebrae at a time, head in. Now we know our shoulders are nicely set. Little pulsing shoulders. So I'm not on an angle, I'm nice and hand on top of elbow, and I'm pulsing. You can go as high or as slow or as fast as fast or as slow or as high or as low as you want. It's just about waking up those little tendons. Chest home. Pulsy. You can even check it out. See if that feels good. All right. Okay, pulse. Pulse. Hands on the thigh. Tuck it in, roll it up. Shoulders back and down, head up. And touch your hands and touch your shoulder. Shoulders, hands, shoulders, hands. And if you like, you can bring the knee up. Here we go. Knee. We're not going to be doing a lot of lower, but we will be doing the lower back, and our quads and thighs will be our stabilizer. So warm up we shall do. So see how nice and tall I am. Touch. All right. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Tuck it in, roll it up. Shoulders back and down. And head in. All right. Hands up. Pulse to the front. Pulse. So you want to be as front as you are back. You don't want to be all front. You want to be equal. You don't want to be awkward up or too low. Just right where that shoulder's just about to hang. All right, turn your palms down, your thumbs to the back, down, palms to the back, and try to get that same location, front and back of that joint. Both sides may not be created equal. One might not rotate, one might not go backwards, but do try to work nice and stable. All right, palms down, pulse, pulse. And again, it's top and down on that joint, up and down and up and down. Equal amount, 3, 2, palms up and down. So again, nice where that joint just starts to raise your shoulder, longer arms. Okay, here we go. Touch your shoulders, cross and touch them again. Touch, here we go. Touch, cross, touch, out. 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 Touch. One more after this one. Roll it up. Hands down. Tuck it in, roll it up. Shoulders back and down. Let's just give that back warm up. So, I have my knees bent for the initial warming up of the hamstrings and the lower back. And it's just a hinge at the hip. So just tuck that butt behind you, hinge at the hips. I have a little bend in my knee. If you need more, so watch this. Hinge. Don't do a bird where you look down at the ground and check your toes out. You want to naturally keep your head in between those shoulders, not awkwardly up, beyond the feet and the heels at the same time. All right, I'm going to do 4 more, but I'm going to lengthen my leg with no bend. So take a deep breath. Exhale, hinge. Very slowly, because your back's only supported by how strong it is and your technique. And you do not want to put any strain on that lower back. Hinge. Slow movement so you can be in control of where you go without going too far and not knowing it. That's the worst. That's why speed is never a friend. Last one. All right, bend those knees, tuck the chin and hunch your back. Roll it up. Hunch, hunch, roll, roll. Shoulders back and down. Chin up. Just a little rotation, slight rotation. We need this because we will be doing some, using our obliques and doing some rotations in one of our plank sets. So we want to be able to rotate. So when you can, lift the heel up and bring that foot across. Nice and across. Chin it, stack those vertebrae. You do not want to introduce a pinch point. There we go, nice and around. All right, I think we have to get down because if we stay up here any longer, I'm just gonna go, go, go. So tuck it in, roll it up, roll, 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 shoulders back and down, chin in. Grab your heavy weights and your light weights. Have them on both sides so that they're nice and ready. Please bend at the hips and the knees. We just warmed that up very nicely. No reaching across, no arching the back. Be very careful, even if it's little ones, bend at the knees. Okay, so, and that includes setting them down. Okay, who do we have here? Hello. Hello, Jarell and Cecile and Leslie, or Lindsay. Here we go. Oh, you know what? I just about finished us. Okay, on the ground you go. Nice and long. We are going to do dead bug first. So that's this right, left type thing. I take it up a notch. So if you really want to get the underside of your arms and really get a nice definition right through to the end, a heavy weight is beautiful. If this is too heavy, you have a gimp arm, you can do things as a single. It's a beautiful thing. But whenever you can do something separate, it will always be better because you get to have to hone your body and it works more diligently. So these are light, I might have to change. Okay, here we go. So this is your roll down on the laying down. Lift that butt up and just let it relax so it takes your curvature. And just touch your toe down. Toe down. Now, if you want to know where your knees are supposed to be, if you just put your hands out like this so that they don't come back to your chest, That's what we don't want to do. You want to keep it at a 90-degree angle because that's where the effort starts to add up. So once again, touch the toe down, the toe. Okay, heel, heel, heel. Now this is just a warm-up so that you know the foot stance that you can choose, because I want to actually use longer legs for myself, but this is what you do. You can either toe tap or heel tap or alternate between the two. Okay, so just leave your knees up there. So if we were to do an arm, we do one arm at a time, and the ideal positioning of the arm is shoulder height off the ground. So this is my shoulder height. Anytime I go lower, no matter where that is, I'm accumulating shoulder strain. So that can be not favorable. So knees again. So right and left and right. And if you want to see where you are, look over top with your eyeballs. That one looked a little low for me. And when you use speed tends to take you a little further than you need to at the spot where you need the most control. So let's do them slowly. So let's do 2 together so you can feel what 2 to go. So nice and long and up and long. So longer you go, long is beautiful, lower is not so special, but if you have a bend in your arm, you're missing some of your range of motion. All right, let's bring that down. Let's just have a break on our thighs, because I don't know about you, just even holding them up accumulated some strain, which is a beautiful thing. Let's just stretch it out. This is just, I'm giving you a break. This isn't a part of the set. This is just a break. So bend and straighten just to get a tricep in there. If you had a good weight, this would be a beautiful thing. Come on, push that pelvic nice and parallel from your shoulders to your knees. Really open up those hip flexors. It's an opportunity to open up our hip flexors. Okay, bring it up. Up in your toes. Roll down one vertebrae at a time. Lift the knee up. Lift the other knee up. And down. All right. So that's so that you can rotate nice and favorably. Grab your heavy weights for chest. We'll be doing back and forth sets between the chest and the bird. And that will act, or dead bug, and we'll be using that weights. So keep them handy. So chest press. All right, on the ground. I did a research a while back, a long time ago actually. Okay, firstly, I'm going to put my knees down so you can see I have a strong enough back with it. A chest press, not typically is so much on top of the hands, on top of the elbow and straight up like that. An 80-degree angle is more effective and efficient for the movement of a chest press and a shoulder press. So 80, just that little bit of a bend, is a very beautiful thing, all right? So here we go. And anytime you can start in the upward position, that's favorable. If you have problems with the shoulder and a press is not good for you right now, if you do one just close to the body, bent on the 90-degree angle and push it up, that will be more favorable if you have true issues, shoulder issue. Otherwise, arms out, chest press, nice and up. And notice that I'm pressing on my chest because we are actually doing a chest press, not a neck press, not a head press. So make sure your movement is going to the body part under tension. All right, so 3 more. 2 and 1. Good going. Just I'm going lay the one down and lay the other one down nice and safely. If you like, I'm going to grab a heavier weight. Now we're going to do the dead bug. If you want to add on to this set and just keep on using those, I say go for it, and then take it down when you can't do it anymore, because I'll tell you, it is a beautiful set for adding tension. Oh, see, this is the one that I wanted. Okay, back onto the ground, dead bug. Here we go. You can do the toe tap or the heel tap. I'm doing long legs. Long legs can be bent, but that knee has to be on top of the hip. Anything away, whether it's bent or long, will put strain on that lower back, and that is not good. If you have to put your hands, if you have to roll your mat, do so. But you have to have a strong enough back to sustain that the strength of your lower back. Okay, here we go. So just right with the right. Elongate. Now the foot can touch down, but the hand has to be shoulder height above. Elongate. See, that feels so light. Elongate. 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 Oh, feel that tricep come into play. Elongate. Nice and slow. 2 more and 1 more. All right. Now this other shoulder may not be able to handle that, so I will do my test. So again, see how I can sustain my lower back, and it's very nice. You could probably even, if you needed to, you could probably have a better stabilizer with the bent knee if you needed to. All right, so here we go. Elongate. Can she? I don't want to break. I don't want to ruin a good thing. Keep going. Keep going. All right. Elongate. See, I have to push it now. I lost my bicep. I get and my tricep. So I get to get it back now, but I can't be silly about it. This is feeling wonderful. If I had done it with the other ones, it would not have done enough, or it would have been too much. So last 2. Last 1. Most excellent. So you can put your weights down on the one side. I'm going to roll over, put that one there. You never know what side I need it again. Double leg stretch, nice and long. Really, 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 really long. Okay, are you ready for the next set of chest press? Here we go. Chop, chop on the chop. Grab those weights nice and safely. Anytime you can start your move from an upper position for chest, it's always favorable as opposed to picking it up from the ground. So, pardon me. Chest, press, chest, press. Now, if you wanted to work a little bit differently, you could actually create a bridge and do 2 things at once. Or you could do a reverse curl with bent legs or straight legs, but you're not doing a rock though. You are press and release. Up and down. Up, pecs, push. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. All right. Up on those toes. Roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Lift that knee. Lift the other leg. All right. Here we go. This is a little heavy, but I'm going to give it a go just for the fun of it. So, dead bug. Left, left. Left, left. I know I have a weight, a single weight in my hand. It's a part of the sequence. Pick yours. All right, come on, elongate those arms. Elongate that leg. Fluidity, joy, enjoy that actual control of the full length of that muscle. Last one. All right, right, for 8. Here we go. Elongate. Elongate, look over top. Make sure that weight does not go lower than the bones of your shoulders. The height of your shoulder girdle is the lowest that you should go. Otherwise, you may accumulate shoulder injury. I may have gone lower there. Be in control. Lengthen, use those triceps. Breathe in. Oops. And 1 more. Oh, big set here. You can alternate or double it up. Here we go. Elongate. So that would mean if you wanted to do a heel and up or a toe and up, you do. Otherwise, elongate. Fluidity. Elongate. 4 more. All right, one more. Most excellent. All right, put that weight on the ground. Double leg stretch, nice and long. Really, really, really long. Oh my goodness, time is going. We better move on. We only get to do 2 of each. All right, here we go. So the next one is we're gonna work the lower back then, our back, because we had the front. So let's get on to our tummies. We only need our body weight for this, so we're good. I really like this one because you can't hunch into the ground, and it's a dorsal rotation. It's such a lovely move. We've done it before. It's nothing new. Here we go. So, again, you can keep your hands wherever they work for you. All right? So, take a deep breath. Exhale, pull up through the center. Take a deep breath. Exhale, pull up through the center. If you want to leave your feet on the ground, okay? But if you lift your feet up, you'll get that extra butt, that extra hamstring and butt. So let's go for it. Let's get that torso in here. Here we go. Up, to the left, center, down. Up, right, center, down. Up, rotate, center, down. Up, rotate. Try to minimize that arching of the back. Make that just be that natural arch. Not so much where you lift the leg so that it includes the arch. Just lifting the feet to engage the butt and hamstring is what we're looking for. Up, rotate, center, down. 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 Last one. All right, sit back. Sit right back on the front of those feet. Open up that lower spine. If you have to open up your knees, this is just transitional so that if you compress your spine by arching a bit, and if you tuck your chin under, that's one thing, but make sure it doesn't give you a head rush, otherwise keep your chin up. All right, that's just transitional. Tuck it in, roll it up, shoulders back and down, chin in. Side plank. Here we go. Starting on the right side. So remind me if I kind of flip around, okay? All right, that's what I miss about my class. They always keep me honest. Holy moly. Okay, it always starts pencil straight. Heads back in the wall, everything back here, even the back of my feet, like everything is even. Bending the knees, the feet would be even with the butt, the back of the legs, the knees come forward. So pick your stance. You can be up on a single arm, but whatever you do, your elbows underneath or your wrist, your hand, elbows are underneath the shoulders. If you want an intermediate one, you can always lengthen the legs. So just up we go. Dip down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up. Up. You got it. All the way up. 2 more. Last one. Now, you drop that bottom leg and arms. You can keep it, just hold it. Or if you crunch, elongate. Crunch, elongate. Crunch. Elbows neatly underneath that shoulder. Check it out. Elongate. Elongate. Keep that hip stacked. Elongate. Elongate. 2 more. Elongate. Last one. Elongate. Now just hold. This hand can move, but the elbow, bring that hip down, but the elbow cannot. And lift that top leg up. Bottom leg comes to meet. Keep going. This is easy. If you wanted to do difficult, you could have done the other one where you just lift the bottom leg off the ground. Otherwise, up. You can have it in front easier. You can have the leg. This is not easier. This would be easier, but you want it straight down from the joint. This helps keep it aligned. So really try to keep the foot tilted like you have a glass of water on it and you're not spilling. Good going. Last one. Excellent. That was with my left side on top. Okay, here we go. Onto your backs again. Right, right, left, left. Chop, chop. We've got work to do. Here we go. All right, here we go. Up, right, center, down. Up, left, center. Up, right, center, down. Up, left, center, down. Right, left. Elongate. Rotate. In control. Rotate what's in control. Don't try to force it and make your body do something different. 2 more. All right, 1 more. Most excellent. All right, here we go. Side plank, right side on top. So this time you get to see me from this direction. Where's our flies? All right, here we go. We need a 45-minute class. Okay, so do it to one side, do one half done to the other. I have my legs straight, my elbows underneath, hold it up. Okay, and touch down, and up, dip, up, dip, up, dip, up, dip, up, dip. 3 more, and 2, and 1. Okay, hard. Lift bottom leg up, inner thigh, top leg. Otherwise, if you did the other one the other way, you need to do this because they work the opposite inner thigh. You can't flip those around. So, foot is directly out from that hip. See, it's way down there. Glass of water on it. Smooth up, smooth down. Stack those hips as much as possible. Lean forward, you're not opening up. And 4, 3, 2. We're going to throw a set of chest flies in to fatigue. Because we don't have time for a full set. I was going to do that with planks with the underknee crossovers. So you can keep going if you want. All right, let's do a fly. Come on, jump, jump, hurry up. Grab your weights nice and safely. Remember I said if you can start with them up in the air, that's always favorable. This is your up in the air. All right, woohoo. Okay, here we go. Hug that barrel. Easy as if you have a shoulder issue, straight up. Right against that body, straight up, okay? Otherwise, up, hug the barrel, and open. My ponytail's in the way. Hug the barrel. Hug it. Open. So, I like doing this. Lift your butt up, roll that back down to make sure that your spine's nice and neutral with your curvature. Okay, so you hug that barrel. The rounded more you are, the more inner thigh, or the more inner chest that you get. The more towards pecs. The wider you go, the longer your arms, the more outer pecs you will keep going. You will attract. So the closer ones are here, the wider ones are outer. But bottom line is, none of them take that head of the weight and go below the height of your shoulder girdle. Again, so if you were on a bench and you had straight arms and you went way below the height of your shoulder girdle, you would be accumulating shoulder injury. It's just best to do more of them, a heavier weight, or slow them down, or a combination, but not lower. All right, let's lower the one weight onto the ground and the other weight onto the ground, and let's get nice and stretched. It's time to leave the class. So nice and long, really long. So point your toes. Really feel the front of your feet. Lift one knee, lift the other. I want to make sure your backs are nice and stable. So lift it up off the ground and then put your feet down. Arms nice. So again, one knee up, one knee up. Lift your upper, lower, lower, And let's just do windmills. My weights are in the way, hopefully. Okay, so all the way up and out to the sides. This is just a nice way to check your full range of motion, and hopefully both of them are hitting the ground. Hold your hands up, over top, touch your shoulders on the ground. So you're on the floor and you're touching, it's like a floor angel now. When we're upright, we do them upright. Right now, see if you can have your hands touch your shoulders. All right, that's it. Bring it down all the way up. You can either roll over, pull yourself up, or if you grab your lifeline and bring yourself up. All right, so we really need to do some chest stretch. So arms up to the side, touch and open, and touch and open, and touch and open. One more, and touch and open. All right, hands up, touch the shoulder, bring your hand from behind to grab the fat of that arm and pull it back, but not the tops of the shoulder, or not the elbow. Okay, bend, touch the back of the hand, bring this hand round and pull it back. This is awesome for the triceps and the biceps, the traps, the lats, the, what do you call the inner, the rotator cuff. It really gets to it. Plus it gets into your obliques. So it's really a wonderful stretch. Reach over across, bring it down, and reach way over across, and bring it down. Just feet together. We know we didn't do a lot up on the ground, but we did do an inner thigh. Flutter, flutter. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Take a deep breath. And press those thighs to the ground. And flutter. Excellent. Okay, onto the front of your feet. Just sitting onto the front of your feet. Feel the whole front of your shin and the front of your feet. And ever so lightly lift up your knees so that you can get really lengthen the front of your feet. Okay, tuck those toes under. All right, stick the butt up. Just walk it out for like a count of 4. Feel in the back of the shins. Calves, sorry people. All right, transfer the weight onto your thighs, not your knees, to roll it up. All right, head back, hinge at the hips. Tuck it in, roll it up. Shoulders back and down, head in. Just a little wrist stretch. And another wrist stretch. 2 deep breaths and we're out of here. So sit down. Breathe it in. Exhale. Breathe it in up into your tippy toes. And give yourselves a clap. Thank you so much for joining today. And holy moly, this time goes too fast. You sure you don't want to make this 45 minutes? Have a great day, everybody. Stay well. Bye-bye.